What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to this video, and I hope everyone has an amazing day. If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jai, and we're back with another scary animated video from Monster Entertainment. You the chickens, yeah. And this is true scary online dating horror story. Stay safe when it comes to dating apps. If you sense there's something wrong, then there's something wrong.
So right when I had just finished college, I was living in a one-bedroom townhouse / split. I met a guy on Plenty of Fish, and at the time, I wasn't exactly smart about my online digital footprint. It's not like I've really changed, but at least now I'm not as ridiculous as I was. Anyways, he seemed like a really decent guy. He was really good looking, he said he had a good job, nice teeth,
Catfish.
and it looked like he really cared about his personal health.
Catfish.
Pretty much all the things that I would typically look for in a guy. I'm not a shallow human, but I really like to be presentable. And if I'm with someone, I would like them to care about being presentable in a business environment also. After about a week of chatting online, we agreed to meet. We had met at a restaurant that was downtown, which was really far from where I lived. Right when I got there, I had noticed him standing at the door. We sat down to eat, and the evening was really great. At the end of the day, we said bye, and I got into my car and began to drive away.
He's a narcissist.
I realized right away that he was following me. Because of the distance to
a
my
little
house,
body.
I wasn't
That's right.
really scared because it's a really big city. Maybe he'll turn off the freeway or something. But he didn't. My exit was coming up, and I decided not to take it. I just kept driving. I circled the entire city on the freeway, and he stayed right behind me the whole time.
Damn.
I was really starting to panic a bit, so I decided to go to my friend's house instead of mine, and when I pulled out of the exit, I noticed that he didn't. So I had a little bit of a moment to breathe, and I just decided, okay, screw it, I'll just go home.
You should've.
I took the off-ramp back onto the freeway.
Follow your first mind. You should've followed your first mind.
I got home and showered and was getting ready for bed. I started feeling really dumb, and I started thinking things like, was that really him? Am I overreacting? Maybe I should ask him if he was following me. Pretty much just a number of things racing through my overactive imagination, or so I thought. I decided I was going to message him and just say, hey, I had a good time tonight. Good night. And right when I started typing, all of a sudden a message came through to my phone of a picture of my car right outside my house. I nearly died upon seeing that. My heart jumped out of my chest and I started shaking. I didn't know what to say, and he then texts me and says, I didn't know you lived across the street from me. Now, I've met my neighbors before, and not once have I ever met him. There's a huge apartment complex kitty corner to my townhouse, so maybe that's where he lived. I don't know. I popped up and I went to go look outside, and there he was, just standing there outside like he was waiting for me. I opened the door and he asked if he could come in and if I still wanted to hang out. No. I told him I was really exhausted, as I'd rather just crash out, as it had really been a long day. The very next morning, I woke up to go to work, and my windshield had been smashed, my car and my back two tires were completely slashed. As I was noticing the damage to my vehicle, the guy comes out of his car with 2 coffees and is like, oh, I thought I'd surprise you with a morning coffee.
Because
I'm totally freaked out. I called the cops and I reported the damage to my vehicle. The guy offered to drive me, but something in my gut was just telling me not to get in his car.
You don't drink the
So I called my boss and I told him about the situation, and I explained that I wasn't going to be there until after the police came. This guy just hung out the entire time, by the way. When the police finally got there, this guy was really suspicious. He walked away and he started hiding on the other side of his car. I filed the report, and the police basically just told me that they hope I have insurance, right as they were on their way to leave. They pulled around the corner, and all I heard was the siren, and then the cop car's lights turned on, and then the cop screamed, freeze! Put your hands in the air and get down on your knees. I turned to look, and the cop has his gun drawn on this guy, and the dude's on the ground getting arrested.
You when I did it.
I spoke with the cop after he got into the back of the car, and he explained that he was wanted for stalking, breach of probation, assault with a deadly weapon, fraud, as well as aggravated assault.
Damn.
I was absolutely shook. It took me a couple of days to get over the hypothetical situations that could have happened to me. About a week later, I was on my way out the door to work, and guess who was sitting right in my driveway? We live in Canada, so essentially you're released on conditions until you go to jail. I told him that I was late for work, but that I'd call him when I was done working. I never went to work that day. I went and found a new apartment in another area of the city.
What is that when somebody is
and I hired my
charged
friend's
with
husband and his friends to go pack my apartment up and move it to their place for about a month, and then move it to my new place because I was just so scared.
Things like this, then they get up in jail,
so,
then they're out, then
that's my scary story about the first time I used
it's gonna be
one to
repetitious.
fish, and I'm never using it again.
Repetitious as hell. Repetitious. That's not cool. That's why you gotta be safe on these dating apps and that sort. You gotta be mindful and really work around it. That's all I'm gonna say. So thank you guys for this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, all that great stuff. Until next time, guys. Peace.